These are the facts of the Nova Scotia spree shooting that happened back on April 18th and 19th, 2020, okay? This individual, the perpetrator, was on the police radar for more than a decade. He was a nut, a violent, spousal abusing nut. Okay, people moved out of the community just to get away from him because they knew he was going to blow at one. There was even an RCMP officer who was to investigate him, became his buddy, and they stayed in contact on a friendly basis. Like, there's a lot wrong there. He didn't have a firearms license. He had no connections whatsoever to the legal firearms community or the licensing system whatsoever. He took the Canadian Firearm Safety course and never even applied for a license after that. Like, that's as close as he ever got. So he was completely outside the legal system in Canada. And he smuggled all of his firearms that were used in these offenses from the United States, right? Every firearm that he used in this offense was smuggled from the United States. So, and he had a NEXUS pass. On top of that, and on top of all his numerous interactions with police. So NEXUS is supposed to be a zero tolerance program. Somehow this time it wasn't. The whole thing stinks. And now the report is just used as, pass the Liberals' C-21 bill, bring in the Australians. They know about what's going on in Canada. And it's funny because I know I'm going on, but I did have that interaction. I got to question the Australian professor, and he couldn't tell me one thing in his submissions that would have played a part in stopping this situation. Not one. I'll put a link in the description as well for that my cross-examination of him. But it's like, if we were able to cross-examine these people like we did in the MCC, a lot more people would understand a lot more what's going on here. Yeah. It's really bad.
Remember, if you don't stand up for your own ability to own and use firearms, who will? Join the CCFR or donate right now at www.firearmrights.ca.